Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Orphea and in today's video I'm gonna be talking about my absolute favorite black hair dye. The most watched videos on my channel are the videos about black hair dye, and because it's been over a year since I made one, let's make an update. First things first, in this video I'm going to be talking about my personal favorite hair dye that is permanent and that is available in regular stores. Now what this means is that I'm not going to be talking about semi-permanent hair dye. Now the main difference between permanent and semi-permanent, as it says in the name, is that semi-permanent washes out and is meant to wash out, whereas permanent is meant to stay in your hair and keep its color. Now I'm also not going to be talking about professional hair dye that is used in salons, etc., or hair dye that you could get at some beauty supply stores, because I want this video to be about easily available hair dye for black hair. Now the one that I've been using, and I have tried other dyes in the meantime. I have had my hair professionally dyed and I have used another box dye that I didn't like at all. I have come back to my trusted Garnier Olia, as you can see here in the background. This is my personal favorite black hair dye. It's the one that I've been using for a few years now. I often do try other box dyes, but I find myself going back to it each and every time because for me personally, it's the best one. And as you can see, my hair is pitch black and that's what I want. It is the color 0.1, which is black in English if I'm not mistaken, but here in Belgium we have the two names in our native languages, so in Dutch and in French. So it is in Dutch Nacht, Zwart, which translates to Black Night, and in French it is Noir, Nuit, which also means Black Night. I love this hair dye, it's a really good one, and every box comes with all the things you need to dye your hair. It comes with a pair of not so good gloves, so if you can buy separate gloves, it's something that I tend to always do. It comes with the dye and a mixing bottle. The dye exists out of two components that you have to mix together into the mixing bottle. This is the application bottle, so you use that to apply the hair dye to your hair. It also comes with a conditioner and of course instructions. Now the conditioner is one of my personal favorite conditioners, and if I knew if it was sold separately, I would constantly be buying this conditioner. It's a rather large tube as well, so I can use it for about 5 to 6 washes afterwards as well. I personally really love it. It makes my hair super soft, and the thing is with this dye, because it is pitch black dye, it really nicely covers your hair. I never have any issues of having patches that aren't really well covered, and for the length I have right now of hair, so it's a little bit over shoulder length, I used one box of dye to completely cover everything. Now this of course also depends on the type of hair you have. I have quite normal regular hair. It's not really thick, it's not really thin either. I'm kind of at a normal point of having hair. If I have longer hair, I tend to use 2 boxes of dyes if I want to do my entire head, but most of the time what I do is I do my roots, and then whatever I have left I drag down. Now what I usually do with this dye is I dye my hair every 3 to 4 months. And this for me personally is enough. And what I will do is I will first do my roots, of course, because there's new hair growing out, new pieces of hair that haven't been dyed yet, and whatever I have left I will drag it onto the rest of my hair. And once a year I will dye my hair completely black. Now I did this not too long ago, so my hair is really intense and nicely black. I really love the conditioner as well. It makes my hair really soft feeling to the touch. It looks amazing. It doesn't frizz as much as it used to. I'm just really a big fan of this entire collection of hair dyes. Now the price at which this is sold here in Belgium is between 10 and 12 euros depending on the website and if there's promotions on it. Now I personally buy mine from bol.com or from Colruyt because those are the stores nearby me that have it. Colruyt often has the black one in store, but often I just want to buy a bulk package and I will buy 4 or 5 at the same time because I still use these. I use these really regularly, every 3 to 4 months more or less. So that means that in a year I go through about 4 boxes of this dye, which if you count at 12 euros each, it makes 48 euros. So for not even even 50 euros a year, I dye my hair black. The formula of this dye is also something that I personally really enjoy because it has a kind of conditioner-like texture. So it's not super runny that it will drip all over your head. It's not too firm either that you can't spread it nicely. It's just a really nice smooth consistency, and if you follow the instructions, I believe you would have no problem at all applying it to your hair. Now, I do have some gray hairs. I'm 27 at this point, and I'm starting to have a few stray grays. This dye covers them completely, and you don't have to worry about them anymore. Now, I know that not everyone has dark hair because my hair is dark brown. I don't know how the results are going to be on each and every one of you. I know I get a lot of questions, people telling me in the comments, I have this color hair, will it be as black as yours? I unfortunately cannot tell you. Now, this dye is what I call a true black. Now, I did notice because beforehand when I used this, when I would wipe off excess that I had accidentally spilled on my countertops, etc., it would be a really dark color regardless of how much I rubbed it. Now, I did notice when I used it the last time that I was a slight blue undertone. What does this mean is that it cancels out the warm tones, which makes it appear a more truer black. But this is not sold as a blue black. It doesn't have a heavy blue undertone, but be aware that there is a slight pinch of blue in this dye to make your hair really pitch black and not have warm tones come through, which is what I personally love. I hope this video helps you if you're looking for the best black hair dye that is out there. In my opinion, it's still this one. It's still the Garnier Olia one. It's the one that I keep going back to, even though I try other brands as well. I don't do reviews of other brands that I use if I don't like them. If I do like them, I will post videos about them. But honestly, it's very rare because most of the other box dyes either have a way stronger scent than I am used to, because this of course also smells, but it's not as chemical as some other brands that I've used. Other brands also tend to leave my hair drier, or there's other things that I don't particularly like about them. So I will not be recommending any other dyes than the Garnier Olia one. There is another collection by Garnier that is similar to this one. I personally haven't tried them before because they're not available yet in Belgium, and I'm not sure when they will be, but if they are and if I like them, I will for sure make a video about them. If you have any questions at all, feel free to ask me in the comment section below. Please do keep in mind, I'm just a goth girl that dyes her hair black. I'm not a hair professional, but I do have experience in using this particular dye. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them below. So give this video a big thumbs up if you want to have black hair, or if you have black hair, or if you just like this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm back to making videos every week, and I would love to have you for every single one of them. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye!